What's up? This is gonna hurt after my last 3 days of training, but since my A race got canceled, I had to redo my training program. So I've set my B race up for July, so I had to redo everything. And I'm gonna do my FTP test to make sure I get my zones right for my next block of training. But since I was off for the whole week, I figured now is the best time to do it. But I've had three pretty big days on the bike so far. So we'll see how this goes. I'm also gonna upload this when I get done to my YouTube channel, and this will also be episode 12 for my road to Leadville 100. But I pretty much just trained for the last, I don't even know, 6-7 months for the Austin Rattler. And since we're in the middle of this pandemic, of course the races got canceled, and yeah. So I'm not too sure what the road to Leadville 100 looks like, but July we have a race called the Silver Rush MTB 50, which is another Leadville qualifier. So I'm gonna make that my B race, and hopefully I can get qualify for it. But I may also be in the lottery system as far as the race goes, because they do a lottery drawing, but you never know until a few weeks before the race if you're even gonna be in the race. So I'm gonna try to qualify. Then if you qualify good enough, you'll get a front spot, a front seat, a front corral. So my goal is to try to get in the gold corral, so I can get in front of about 1,500 people. I'm not too sure, but I think it's usually 1,500 people that do the Leadville 100. But I also want to do some fondos, some gravel races. There's a big one in Austin, Texas coming up in October. So hopefully when I go to Texas to do the Austin Rattler, if it's within a week of each other, I'll do the gravel race and the Austin Rattler while I'm in Texas. But also, I tried to get into the Dirty Kansas, but didn't happen. And then I tried to get into the Steamboat gravel race here in Colorado. It sold out in one day. I think it was 1,000 people that in one day registered for it. hope that audio is alright. I usually do the 20-minute power if I'm outside, but lately I've just been doing the ramp test on the trainer. I like it better. It's been pretty good so far. It's pretty accurate. Seems to do all right. Does anyone else do the 20-minute power or the ramp test? Let me know in the chat what you prefer. The 20-minute power, sometimes it's just too hard for me to sit here for 20 minutes on a trainer and crank it out. I do it, but sometimes I think I pace myself too much and then wind up with a zone that's too low. But I only weigh 121 pounds, so my FTP is 222, which I'm hoping I'm closer to 230 now. What's everyone else's FTP? Most people's FTP is way higher than mine. But I'm a little dude, and I spent the last 5 years racing motocross, so I wasn't that concerned about FTP or, squishing mad power. I was only concerned about the ramp, giving her the gas, giving it the berries on my motorcycle. But now, I want to get fast on the bike, on the bicycle, this one. I'm hoping to clear 300 this time. If I can get past 300, then I think that'll put my FTP at 227, which would be a good place to start my next training block. Are most of y'all road racers, bicycles, triathletes? Let me know what you do in the chat. My other brother He's a triathlete. He does mountain biking. He's a swimmer, runner, marathoner. I'm just a bike dude. Motocross and bicycles. But hopefully, this pandemic will clear up. Then we can get our race on. This stupid Colorado weather, it's either cold, windy, or cloudy. Or cloudy, windy, snowing, or just cloudy and cold. It's gonna get ugly in about a few minutes. Need a new webcam. It's all iMac. It's not that great. Probably going to be getting quiet here in a second. Another minute or two, I won't be saying much. Guys, that sucked. Woo! 4 extra watts. Damn. That's with 3 hard days on my legs. Woo. And I think that's 4.1 watts per kilo for me. It seems like not much, just because most of you guys weigh a lot more than I do. No, I mean, just because I'm a tiny 5'5" dude. I bet most of you have like 260, 270 watt thresholds. I probably couldn't even hang with you guys for a second. But I'm getting better. Yeah, in light. Yeah, 300 would be freaking great, buddy. But man, that's all I can do. I've been doing some of the Zwift races, the 3.2 to 3.9 watts per kilo, like the B events. And I've been finishing, around top 20, but I only do like 195 to 200 watts. Everyone else is doing like you. Yeah, and thanks, bro. These tests they're horrible. I mean, I'm just stoked to see 4 more watts. When I started that training, to be a competitive cyclist, I was just riding a lot of motocross, a lot of dirt bikes, and, still riding the bicycle, but just doing a lot of zone 2. So when I started back training on the trainer, my FTP was 195. So in 7 months, using this Trainerroad program, I've gone from 195 to 226 watts. But man, my goal is to get up to about 235, or even just 230 I'd be stoked with. But I'll be honest, I'm pleased to see 226. Did any of your races get canceled in light? I was supposed to be in Texas doing the Austin Rattler. Whew. But yeah, it's been fun. I think this is my 3rd time back to cycling, and I'm really enjoying it so much more this time around. I'm really digging pushing myself and seeing progress, and it's cool too because you can stream Zwift and meet other people, and it's a really cool time for cycling. think the dudes that are winning the B races that I've been doing on Zwift, their FTPs are right around like 280 to 300. I got a buddy that I train with, I think he's like 180 pounds, and his FTP is 400 watts. It's like all I can do to just draft off of him. I'm riding like in sweet spot, just drafting off of him. Whew. That was gnarly. I'm just stoked to like see some progress. I mean, 4 more watts. Like my goal was to be around 230 watts. So 226, considering I only weigh 121 pounds, it's really not too bad. But I can't lie, I can't keep up with most of you, especially like a 150 pound dude with about a 4 watt per kilo FTP. That's hard for a little guy like me to keep up, but as long as I keep getting better, that's all I can do. Hopefully I'll make it to the Leadville 100. I think it's in September. And then they postponed the Austin Rattler that was supposed to be yesterday. They moved it to October. So it's too late to use that for a qualifier. So I'm going to pick another qualifier, but I'm still going to do the Austin Rattler just because I've never been to Texas. And I really want to check Austin out. And I hear that that Revel Peak Ranch is super fun. So I'll be pumped to get out there and check that out. And hopefully do that. There's another gravel race going on in that same week. I hope to do that. I have to do it on my road bike because I don't have a gravel bike, but I have a Trek Domani, which I think it's like it's like one of the early models of the gravel grinders. So, should be alright. I got 25s on it. I might could squeeze, not too sure. I might could squeeze some 28s on here and then, you know, do okay. But also too, I just updated my Trainerroad app, and they're going to be doing group training. That might be pretty cool. I don't know too many people that are using Trainerroad, I mean, I like Zwift a whole lot, just I like Zwift a pretty good bit, you know, for free riding and doing the races, so it'll be interesting to check out the Trainerroad group workout functionality. Maybe some of you guys can hop on with me, and then we can do a live stream and do a group ride on Trainerroad. Oh, nice, in light. Yeah, that's a good setup. I've used Trainerroad for 6 months now. I can't even believe, like, I'm better than I've ever been in my life right now. I mean, the workouts are on point. I did the sweet spot high volume, and I went through I think it was nearly 3 months of that. And then after I got done with the sweet spot base, I used the plan builder to set my season up to peak for the Austin Rattler, which got canceled. So when the event got canceled, I went in and deleted it, and then just reworked my training program, and literally 1 hour I had it dialed. I'm a huge fan of Trainerroad. So awesome. It's been good for me. I've had coaches like, I mean, I live around Boulder, Colorado. So, like 99, 2000, 2001, 2002, I was coached by Fast Cat. I don't know if you've heard of Frank Overton. I was coached by him, Tom Zerbel, and a few other of their coaches. Those guys are really good. You could probably find Frank on Training Peaks. But I tell you, I cannot complain at all with Trainerroad. It's been good for me. I mean, I've gone from an FTP of like 196 to 226. I can't complain. And I feel like I'll just keep getting better too. But yeah, I'll upload this to YouTube, post that over there too. I've been doing a bunch of videos, and it's kind of fun. Has anyone used Garmin Verb to do power overlays with your GoPro? Oh, my TSS Inlight, it's around 700. Like my next build is, I think it's like 700 to 780. It might be 680 to 780, but I know I got a lot of 700 TSS coming up. But I was already like adding a little bit more to what Trainerroad had me doing. So whenever it was nice, I'd go do like a 3 or 4, 5 hour group ride or something like that. So I probably had 2 or 3 in this last build, you know, around 780 to 800. And then because I did like the whole high volume for the next build, I believe it's a lot of 780 in life. What about you? What's your TSS each week? 450. Yeah, that's still a lot. I mean, I just don't have much going on. Yeah, I mean, that's good. I mean, 450 TSS, that's still like Cat 3 or Cat 2 training loads, but for me, it's like I have a desk job, I don't have a family, and I'm single. So I can get away with riding a whole lot. Now, when I'm in the office a lot and my job is more stressful, I think I need a lower TSS, but my current position isn't very stressful, so I went with the high volume just because I can get away with it right now. But at certain points in my life, you know, I've had to do 400, you know, upwards of 6. Right now is the most I've ever done. I've never done like consecutive 700 TSS weeks like I did with that last build. Actually, I think the max was like 680. But it's basically like 10 to 12 hours a week of just zone 4 sweet spot and VO2. So you get that high TSS. Yeah, I do. I have long sessions in the weekend where I don't ride the trainer. Typically, I might do a 3-hour one day and a 4-hour one the next day. So if I did like a 14 or a 15-hour week, half of it would be on the weekend, and then the other half would be Trainerroad workouts during the week. But yeah, like I did get smoked. Yeah, I'm doing it outside on the weekend, and like I had a minute where I got super smoked and almost got sick. It's been like 2 months ago. I had to like dial it back, but it came luckily like on a rest week. But I feel like I'm right at my maximum, where like if my life got out of control or work got to be too much, it'd probably like put me over the edge. Oh, you're in Norway? Yeah, I'm in Colorado, so we're still getting snow here. But for us, like December, November, you know, we got 3 months like during the winter where it's still pretty good. So for us right now, it's pretty bad. Like spring, we get a lot of snow. So I've done more trainer rides on the weekend in the last few months than I have, you know, back around like November, December, January. It's good for us. But like February, March, and April, it can get pretty bad. Do you have any races planned in Norway? Or did they all get canceled there too? I think that's about it for me. I'll have to give you a follow and like so I can know when you go live. Yeah, it's kind of, I mean, I'm just a nerd. I'm a software developer. So, all this stuff, like, it's kind of like a hobby within a hobby. Like, I'm into videos and streaming content and creating content and audio equipment and video editing. So, for me, it's kind of like a hobby within a hobby. I get to be active and do things that aren't so active. Hey, thanks for the chat, Enlight. I'm about to shut it down. Yo, thanks everybody. Yo, later in life. Thank you, bud. Hope you stay healthy out that way.